Hello, and welcome back to What If I Was in Dragon Ball Universe, Part 4. In Part 3, Goku and company were able to defeat the Demon King Piccolo at the cost of Tien using the Mothba to seal him in another rice cooker. But after meeting with Kami, Shenron was restored and the wish was made for all of King Piccolo's and his children's victims to be revived, but Ryzen was not one of them. Kami relayed the information that Ryzen had stayed in Otherworld to train, and then required Goku to stay on the lookout to train with him in preparation of Piccolo Jr.'s reveal at the next World Martial Arts Tournament. However, I'm going to say since Goku fought the Demon King with Krillin, that he requests that Krillin also join in the training, which I see Kami eventually allowing. Now, speaking of Piccolo Jr., he is not the reincarnation of the Demon King, meaning he actually he can be killed without killing Kami, because the real Piccolo is still in the rice cooker. So as long as the rice cooker is safe, Piccolo Jr. can be axed. However, Goku was not strong enough to kill the King Piccolo, because he didn't get as many Zenkai boosts and other factors. So Piccolo Jr. is innately more powerful than Goku is. Plus, he's got Piano on his side. I know you might not remember Piano, but he is the Demon King's oldest mutant Namekian son, who died in the climatic battle between Goku and the Demon King. This time, he was not part of that fight, so he survived and is now raising Piccolo Jr. as older brother to youngest. So I'm going to say, Piccolo Jr. is going to get stronger than his normal self. Now, after a year after Piccolo Sr.'s defeat, Ryzen arrives on the lookout, reuniting with Goku and Krillin, who have been training there for the majority of that year. Even though he's highly suppressed, Ryzen wants to challenge the two boys to a spar, and easily overpowers them, but he struggles with the skills of the two younger fighters, because you might notice at this point, Ryzen hasn't been much of a martial artist. He trained in some West City dojo, but his time at Master Roshi was him just getting stronger, and King Kai is not a fighter, so his actual fighting skills are limiting his overall fighting prowess, because despite how strong he really is. Having already made this assumption, Ryzen decides to go off to Kami House, leaving Goku and Krillin wishing them well as in their training, which is very effective. The two boys, emboldened by Ryzen's improvement over the last year in Otherworld, increase their training efforts. And whenever Kami allows them to use the hyperbolic time chamber, they both go in. And because the mental stress is less with a partner, I'm going to say they survive there for 3 months before they eventually call it quits. And that their power is going to be at least double of their canon selves. Speaking now with Ryzen, he's going to go off to Kami House to talk to Roshi. From Raiden's death to coming back to the real world, he's had about a year to think about what he wants to do with himself, and he pitches that idea to Roshi, who accepts. Then Ryzen goes off to West City to talk to Dr. Briefs at the Capsule Corp, who again pitches his idea for the future, gets it with an affirmative response, and gets the Dragon Radar. Now, during this time, there aren't anyone going for the Dragon Ball, so Ryzen and Roshi are able to collect them fairly easy, and they make their wish to regain the prime of their youth. Now, at this point, Ryzen is a few years older than me. I think he'd be 34, so he gets probably a decade shaved off him, so now he is young again, although he's unlike Roshi, he doesn't have eternal life, so he's going to get older again, but with his, regeneration, that's going to be slowed. Roshi, on the other hand, is no longer his 300-year-old self. He is now probably 25 or so. And, frankly, he is very handsome for his age or whatever, and he wants to go meet some ladies, which Ryzen will agree to. They decide to move Kami House to West City and open a Turtle Dojo in the area, sponsored by Capsule Corp. That's why he went to talk to Dr. Briefs. So, Master Roshi is spending this time running the dojo by day and clubbing at night, meeting ladies. Probably picking up a few venereal diseases. So hopefully Dr. Brief's work on the healing tanks has been successful. But having the Turtle Dojo in West City allows Raisin to finally get martial arts teaching from a master of, the martial arts. This also allows Yamcha to stay at Kami House and be near Bulma, so their relationship is going to actually, be a lot better. He might be a lot better, and Yamcha is going to get a lot stronger because he's in close proximity to not only Master Roshi, but a much more powerful Master Roshi. And not to mention what Dr. Briefs has been cooking up. In addition to the healing chamber, a lot of you had suggested that the gravity chamber be one of the things that he creates, and I agreed. So whenever Raisin is not working for the Capsule Corp, or, with Master Roshi, he is in the gravity chamber working on his power level. Pardon me. And there is one more thing that Raisin's doing. He has started a new hobby. Look at the sky. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's the Great Saiyaman. Yes, the new protector of West City is Raisin in a flamboyant green and orange outfit. And is as campy as all get up. But with his ability to fly and his superhuman strength, he's able to, fight crime as a mini Superman. And it's, frankly, that's something I would probably want to do if I had that ability to. And so this also might inspire Gohan later on the lines. Now, the one final thing I'd like to cover in this part of the What If is Raisin's romantic life. Now, I kind of think that Launch actually would fit pretty well with Master Roshi now that he's young again. I know that's a little creepy, but if you think about her two personalities, the blue hair and the yellow hair, actually would kind of get along with Roshi's, creepy nature. But what about Raisin? Who is he going to be dating? Because I'm pretty sure unless you're a Saiyan, relationships are important to you. So I'd like to hear your comments on that in the comment section below. Would it be an original character that Raisin is dating, or someone that you thought, or canon character that you think he might be a good match for? Let me know, and we'll start up next part 5 with the start of the World Martial Arts Tournament. Thanks.